Hey there, everybody, and happy new year. This is the first LinkedIn training of 2023. If you are jumping on live, as always, please do pop into the chat below, say hi and where you're tuning in from, or hashtag live, hashtag replay if you are watching this on the replay. And I also love seeing the diversity of where people are watching this from. So drop into the comments the city, state, country, province that you are watching this to and from. We can connect better that way. Again, also feel free to tag some people, share this video, and don't forget to leave a reaction, like, love, support, whatever emoji you would like to use. Hey, Wendy, good to see you jumping on. Again, also, hey, Sean, South Africa, love it. We got Jeff from California. Awesome. Love seeing where everybody is watching this from. We got Ontario. Carlos, good to see you jumping in. One quick announcement. Nancy and I, as we always do, we like to kick off the year right. So one of the big things that people have asked us is how to better build people's personal brands on social media, including LinkedIn. And that's why we're actually doing a 5-day personal branding blueprint workshop this coming month. It's from January 23rd to January 27th. It's 5 days with us. It's Monday through Friday. There's actually going to be a bonus day for Q&A. And again, it's one of those things where we're going to teach you the framework, and we're going to teach you everything that there is that you need to know in how to get more visibility. So, constructing the core elements of your personal brand, building the routines to maintain that strong online presence, promoting yourself, growing your network with quality leads, and being able to authentically promote yourself. So if you would like to register for this workshop, just drop an I do in the comments below, and Nancy and I will send you the registration link. It's going to be done through a private Zoom each of those 5 days. There's a workbook that everybody gets. There's going to be prizes and giveaways. So if you want to better build your personal brand online and on social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, whatever platform you're choosing to use, that is what we're going to teach you in this workshop. So again, if you would like to sign up for the workshop, just drop an I do in the comments below. It's live and recorded, so depending upon your time zone, it is from 8 to 9 p.m. EST. It is live and recorded. So if you're in a different time zone, if it's really late or really early in the morning for you, don't worry, it's recorded, and the replay is going to be on a replay private link page that you're going to be able to watch the next day. So even if you're in the UK, or if you're in Sweden, or somewhere, South Africa, and again, the time zone is crazy for you, don't worry, it is live and recorded, and the replays, are actually available to watch back for over a week. So even though the workshop does end that weekend, you're going to be able to watch it until the following Sunday. So again, we're going to get you all that. So Jeff says, I do. Someone on Facebook says, I do. Ronit, good to see you jumping on. I do. And John, we will get you that as well. So if anybody does want to register, just drop an I do in the comments below. Now, what I wanted to talk about today, and this was something that came up, people will really, what can I do this year? What can I do this year to build my personal brand on LinkedIn? And not even that, how can I take that personal brand and how can I generate more revenue into my business? Now, there are 3 specific things that if you allow yourself to fit this into the structure and the routine of what you're doing, and I'll absolutely send that to you. So again, as Per has done, as John has done, Ronit, Jeff, if anybody would like to sign up for our 5-day personal branding blueprint, just drop an I do in the comments below and we'll send you that registration link. So there are 3 ways of how you can create more revenue for your business using LinkedIn in 2023. Now, the first one is host a monthly LinkedIn event. Host a monthly LinkedIn event. Now, drop a Y or a yes, or an N or a no if you are currently, or if you are not currently hosting a monthly LinkedIn event to create revenue in your business. And I'm going to explain to you, maybe you are, but maybe you're not leveraging it the way that we do, and maybe you're not doing it at all. And I'm going to explain to you exactly why it's so important to host a weekly LinkedIn event. Now, this is something that we suggest our clients, those in our mastermind, to do all the time, because it really does help. Jeff says no. Wendy says no. Sean says no. Ronit says no. Okay. Now, here's the thing. If you want to build more trust, more rapport, better relationships, you want to grow revenue into your business, around your zone of genius, what it is that you actually are specialized in, whether it's health and wellness. The big thing is this: hosting a monthly LinkedIn event where you can strategically invite people to watch and take part in your LinkedIn event. It's a game changer. And I'm going to give you an example. So a good friend of myself and Nancy's, and one of our mastermind members, Gary J. Miles, you can follow him on LinkedIn. He's got great content. He's got a wonderful podcast called The Free Lawyer. His niche and specialty is consulting and coaching other lawyers about how to find more enjoyment out of their career, preventing burnout, frustration, growing their business with ease, like he has done over the 40 plus years in being a lawyer. Now, what Gary does each month now, based on our suggestion, is he hosts a monthly LinkedIn event that is geared towards lawyers within a specific aspect of the profession. So the example is this: he could do a LinkedIn event on how to prevent burnout in your law practice. And what he can do is, when you create a LinkedIn event, you want to create it a month in advance. So he promotes this for 30 days. And what he does is, when he creates the event, when you can invite, I believe, up to 90 people a day, he specifically targets and invites 90 people a day that fit within the industry of law. And you can filter by that. So when you're sending invitations out, it'll say, location, job, profession, industry. And if you click on industry, it's got a drop-down menu, and he picks law. And basically what that does is, LinkedIn will then show Gary all of the first connections that he has that are lawyers. And he just scrolls down and he selects the first 90 and he sends invitations. The last 2 workshops that Gary has done, his second one is coming up this month, he's gotten at least 150 people to register for his free workshop. Now, why is that powerful? Well, now you're actually able to see a target market of people that are interested in learning from you. But the second thing that it does is, when you do these free workshops, it's your opportunity to then present to those individuals that spent that 60 or 90 minutes with you during that workshop, that if they want to take their business to the next level, there are options to do so, whether someone has a membership, whether they have a course, whether they have a program, or maybe even some coaching. So it's a way to acquire clients and people for a specific program that you may have, based on the free value that you've given in that monthly workshop, that builds the know, like, and trust, where someone has learned a great deal from you in the time that they spent attending that workshop, where they're like, you know what? I loved everything that Gary taught today. I'm ready for more. I want to reach out to him and I want to find out how he works with people. So if that makes sense, drop a Y or a yes in the comments below. So again, host a weekly LinkedIn event that allows you to teach something around your zone of genius where you're inviting the people that are best suited for what you teach. And that could be a monthly space for you to teach, but also offer your services to those individuals that could benefit from what it is that you're offering. And Wendy says, yes, that makes sense. And again, if you're jumping on late, Sean says, yes. Please say hi and where you're tuning in from, or I would love to hear or see where you are coming in from the world. So state, city, country, province, drop it in the comments below. And also just a reminder that Nancy and I are hosting our first workshop of the year. It's the Personal Branding Blueprint. It's from January 23rd to the 27th, 5 days. You want to learn how to build your personal brand online to build a successful business, just drop an I do below. And we will send you the registration link. It's live and recorded. So even if you can't make it live, you can watch the replays for over a week. So that is number one. The second thing is make sure you're connecting and networking with the right people. So I've talked about this many times. I've talked about this often. I've talked about this many, many times. If you are going to want to grow and build a successful business, specifically online, you got to make sure that the network that you're building, the people that you're connecting with, are viable. One of the main reasons why people are not growing and scaling their business the way that they want is because they need to take a look at the connections that they have. Are the connections that you have on LinkedIn, are the people that you're conversing with, whether it's online or offline, are they a good fit for what you offer? Or even better is, do they see the value in what you offer? Do they have a pain point or an area of struggle that can be fixed or filled by something that you provide? And if the answer is no, then you have to really rethink, who am I connecting with? So with me on LinkedIn, I make sure that I connect with people within specific connection buckets that I know I'm going to have a relatable connection with, where I can network with them the proper way. So you have to make sure that you're connecting and networking with the right people. So type in the comments below, if you had to pick the perfect profession or industry where that connection, if facilitated and networked the right way, would produce income into your business. So type in the comments either a profession or industry of who you specifically serve in the best way possible, where if the facilitation of that connection is nurtured the right way and you networked with that person the right way, it could then lead to an income opportunity with that connection and in that individual. So type in the comments below, from a profession or industry standpoint, who is the best connection or profession for you? And Susan says, people who may not need your services will pass it on. It's your network. 100%. So this is where the power partner aspect comes in. So connecting with what I call a power partner for introductions is also just as vital. So to Susan's point, who else can you connect with? It may be someone outside of that industry. So let me give you an example. If your ideal client was a divorce attorney because you helped couples that were maybe going through separations or divorces, a power partner for you could also be an estate attorney. So typically, divorce attorneys are also connected to those that are looking to split estates. So this is what you have to start thinking about. So Wendy says, I'm stumped. Christian women, possibly. So again, you have to think about, who are the people that, with my zone of genius, what I teach. And again, if the wheels are turning right now and you're kind of stumped, again, this is why our personal branding blueprint workshop will help you, because we go over how to identify your ideal client, your avatar, and then how to create content that is geared towards them, that builds that reputation, that trust, and that rapport. So you got to make sure. So again, if you haven't written "I do" yet in the chat box, and you want to attend our workshop where we're going to teach you all this at the end of this month, please do so. So make sure, again, you host a monthly LinkedIn event. Make sure you're connecting and networking with the right people. And also make sure you do a weekly training like this. It could be a LinkedIn Live. It could be a LinkedIn audio room if you don't want to come onto camera. This is how trust and rapport is built. When you give away free information, free advice, free education, it builds the know, like, and trust. It lowers the drawbridge where someone says, you know what? This person is not just interested in trying to sell me or pitch me. They actually want to help me. And that is what Nancy and I, everything that we do is predicated on how much free value can we provide our audiences on social media where they see us as a trusted resource. So when the time comes where they're in a place in their business where it's going backwards or it's leveled off or they're ready to up level, they look to us to say, how can I work with you? And this is exactly when we have our mastermind, Expert Authority. It fills up every single time we open the doors because people are nurtured and ready to take their business to the next level. And Sean says, business-minded people who are interested in boosting their healthy lifestyles. And Sean, I will send you that. Oh, hey, Jen, Happy New Year. Yeah, so great to see you on here as well. Oh, thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. So when you do this weekly training, again, it could be a weekly LinkedIn Live. It could be an audio room. This will enable you to, again, build that know, like, and trust. People ask Nancy and I all the time, how do you continue to grow and scale your business, but only work 3 days a week? It's because we've built the foundations of what our business is really all about, which is serving people the right way, giving them tools, tips, and ways to build their business where they're working smarter and not harder. It's not about how many hours and how many days in a row you can work. Is what you're creating value added where someone sees that and say, you know what? I want what they have to offer. Again, whether that's a membership, whether that's a course, whether it's a program, a mastermind, coaching, whatever it is that you have to offer. But the big thing is this: you have to give in order to get. You can't just sell and pitch people. That's not how you're going to get your business to grow. So if this is making sense, drop a Y or a yes in the comments below. Again, if you've jumped on late, please do say hi and where you're tuning in from or where you're watching in the world, city, state, country, province, continent. I would love to hear from where you are obviously listening to and from. And Susan says, your brand is working without you. So the big thing is this: giving without expecting anything back in return is one of the biggest keys in growing your business. You can't be afraid of what you don't have yet. You got to be excited about what is waiting for you down the road. And the way that you get to that is to be consistent, to be clear on what you're offering, and you have to take action. But again, you have to make sure that you're providing the value and the things that people actually want to know about. That is the biggest key, is making sure what I'm providing is solving the problems for the people that I am building my business around. So again, in review, 3 ways of how you can generate revenue for your business using LinkedIn: host a monthly LinkedIn event based around your zone of genius and invite those people that do see value in it. Make sure you're connecting and networking with the right people, whether it's an ideal client or a power partner, and do a weekly training, whether it be a LinkedIn Live or a LinkedIn audio room. Those are 3 things that will absolutely help you build your business and generate revenue using this platform. So leave in the comments below, of those 3 tips, which one was the biggest needle mover for you. Would love to hear from you. Thank you, everyone, for the support. Don't forget to head over to my profile, hit my follow button, ring my LinkedIn notification bell, like, love, support, whatever reaction you want to use for this video. And please don't forget, if you would like to learn how to build your personal brand on LinkedIn and all of social media, please do attend our 5-day personal branding blueprint workshop from January 23rd to the 27th, live and recorded, 8 to 9 p.m. EST. Just drop an I do in the comments below. We will get you that registration link and we will see you there. So love and gratitude to each and every one of you. Happy and a healthy new year, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.